Good afternoon to all of you present in the session. Good afternoon to all present here in the session. Today we are going to start with your for loops. Okay, everybody has to do the work in terminal if you are here in the session. Open up your terminals. I will ask any three of you, out of any three of you, anyone at any moment of time. It is an online platform. So even if you are joining through mobile phone, you will be able to do it. Okay, through your mobile phones also. So please, at the end, do not give me the reason. that I have joined through mobile, so I don't know if I can do it or not. Okay, so kindly start your browsers and open REPL in it. My screen is visible to you all. Yes or no? Screen is visible. Students, screen is visible or not? Are you guys there in the session? Maya, Elliot, Adam? I'll explain you the for loops. Okay, then we'll go with the programs. And you have to complete the programming today only. Open up your REPLs, all of you. Students who are active in the session, I'm not saying join the session, students who are active in the session, write your number. Those students who are active in the session. Okay, I'm teaching you the for loops. For those who are active, please note down the syntax. The syntax for your for loop is for, then you write your variable name. It can be anything, A, B, C, D, your name, anything. For variable in, and you provide your condition. Okay, once done, instead of these curly brackets that you write in C, okay, there are two keywords, that is do and done. Okay, and in between this you have to write your loop statement, whatever you want to loop. This is the syntax. Now what are the variants, or say how you can write in different format your for loops? Okay, for, let's say variable name I'm giving it as A, in 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. That means I want my this loop to be running 4 times. Okay, do and done. All right, in between I'll write, let's say, one echo statement, echo dollar $a. Fine, please note down the syntax if you are actively listening to me, though I don't know how many of you are listening despite of asking again and again. Okay, if I run this, see the loop is running for 4 times, printing 1 2 3 4. Okay, which is my variable. This was variant number 1. Okay, variant number 2, for A in. Now I'm going to give the range, because let's say this was very small number, so I could give it as 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. Let's say I want to run this for 20 times. I cannot go and write here 5 space 6 space 7, like this I cannot write. Correct? So the alternative is you give the range. Now in order to give the range, you have to write it in between the curly brackets. You give the starting point, let's say 1, then you give dot dot, and let's say ending point is 10. That means 10 times the loop is going to run. Okay, again in between do and done, you write your statement. All right, see my initial for loop 1 2 3 4, so it is running for 1 2 3 4. Okay, next for now, after this, one more way to write. Let's say in this range only I want to increment. So how will I do that? For A in 1 dot dot 10, starting and the ending. Okay, dot dot 2. Let's say I want to increment by 2. Okay, so do and done. In between that I'm going to write my statement. Again I'll print the variable. Okay, see, previous loop 1 2 3 4. okay, because I'm running it for 4 times. Next loop I'm running from 1 to 10, so 1 to 10 printed, and in the next third loop I'm printing 1 to 10 with by incrementing 2. So 1, then increment by 2, so 3, increment by 2, so 5, increment by 2, so 7, and increment by 2, so 9. Okay, so this was the third variant. Now you can also use, let's say, you can also use your Linux commands also. If you want to run a loop with the help of Linux commands, okay, or you want to run loop on Linux commands, then you can do it something like this: for k in dollar and circular brackets. In between this, you are supposed to write your Linux command, or say the bash command. Let's say ls. Okay, do and done. Echo dollar k. Let me add here some folders. You can add folders from here also directly, or in the shell. If you want to write, then mkdir maya mkdir Hussein. Okay, files I can add dot sh. One more file I can add student just listening dot sh. Okay, these are all my file names. So if I go and run it, okay, this ls, it should print demo Hussein Maya student not listening, or just listening, okay, whatever it is. Main.sh. Okay, so see, the last for loop ls I'm using, so demo1, that's my directory. Okay, directory named Hussein, directory named Maya is there, main.sh is there, and a file student just listening.sh is there. Fine, so this is the other variant. Now let's say you want to write, you are getting very much confused between this for and in, you don't know like what is happening. Okay, so you can write here for two circular brackets. In your C language, you were writing just one circular bracket, right? And in between you were writing I is equals to 1 semicolon, I less than equal to 5 semicolon, I plus plus, right? This was what you were writing in C. Here you have to just add circular brackets in the outer area. Done. All right. If this is okay, then Okay, students, so these were the various variants so far, okay, which you can use in your for loop and do the programming of for loop. For the reference, I'm copy pasting all the variants into your chat so that those who are paying attention, not paying attention, doing, not doing, I don't know. You guys are not answering, not a single one of you. At least this will be your reference. Again, this time I'm asking students who are active and doing programming, please say yes in the chat. This is the second time I'm calling. Students who are active here in the session and doing the programming, write yes in the chat. Or at least if you are active, just write yes in the chat. Online students, all three of you. Okay, the very first practical in your today's session is your practical number 13 from the list. Okay, it is write a shell script to print all the directories, which are all the subdirectories files and directory. So if you don't have any directory or file, create those use the command mkdir. Okay, this is a program. A script that prints name, present, current. The answer is I already have demonstrated it to you guys. Okay, it is this program. Answer for this number 13. Write a script that prints names of all subdirectories present. For K in ls, okay, so when you do this, a for loop is going to run with the help of your ls command for all the files. Okay, all the files will be fetched by this ls. Okay, and in this k variable, it will get printed one by one. Fine, so that was your practical number 13, which I have already shown you. Moving forward to a practical number 17. Your practical number 17, write a shell script to find factorial of a given number. Shriyanidhi, if I want to find the factorial of given number, what is the logic? Can you tell me the logic to find factorial?
Yes. Okay, first of all, store number and equate it equal to um,
Okay, no problem. See, first of all, you take a number from the user, okay, for which you want to find the factorial. All right. Then you initialize one variable called factorial or fact equal to 1. Fine. And in your for loop, you are going to start with I equal to 1 space I less than or equal to your number. Okay, the number which you are entering. I plus plus. What it needs to do? It needs to calculate the factorial. Okay, factorial, the formula is factorial n into n minus 1. So equal to dollar factorial space into dollar I echo dollar fact is factorial of dollar number. You run this program, it is going to ask you for the number. Let's say I write number 3. So ideally 6 should be my answer. That is right. 6 is the factorial of 3. 3 into 2 into 1. Right? So 3 2s are 6. 6 1s are 6. So 6 is the factorial of 3. So that's your practical number 17. Okay, this is your practical number 17. The next practical is your practical number 18. You have to print all the natural numbers from 1 to n. Okay, so first of all you are going to ask to write the upper limit or say the number. Okay, so you can write here upper limit number. Okay, and you read that number. For I equal to 1, 1 is given to us, we have to start from 1. Okay, so I equal to 1, I less than equal to number. Okay, I plus plus. What we have to do? Simply print echo dollar I. When you run this, sorry, run it again. So upper limit number, let's say I'm entering as 10. Okay, so 1 to 10 natural numbers printed. This is practical number 18. Write shell script to print all natural numbers from 1 to n. Okay. Then you have your practical number 19. Write a shell script to calculate sum of first natural numbers. Now you have to calculate the sum. Okay, you have to calculate the sum of four natural numbers. So you are taking the upper limit from 1 to n. Okay, you have to do what? You have to take one variable sum equal to 0. Okay, and here sum is equals to dollar sum plus dollar I. Okay, and at the end you can write echo sum of 1 to dollar number natural number is dollar sum. What we are doing the addition by taking the range from the user. Okay, you can run this program here. So you can write enter the upper limit. Let's say from 1 to 5 I want the summation 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so see, sum of 1 to 5 natural number is 50. You can check 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so that's 15. So that is the correct answer. This was your practical number 19. Okay, and then you have your practical number 20, which is write a shell script to now reverse the natural numbers. Okay, you printed from 1 to n in 18. You did do the summation of 1 to n. Now you have to inverse. Okay, from n to 1. So small change. Okay, you are going to take the upper limit, but you are going to change this for. So for I equal to your number, okay, I less than or equal to 1, and you decrement your I now. Why? Because we want to go in the inverse manner. Like my upper limit is 5, then I'm going to go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here simply you can write echo dollar I. Okay, now you run the program again. Upper limit I'm entering as 5. It did not print. Okay, dollar number. Still not printing. What is the issue? Echo, enter the upper limit, dollar I equal to number I less than or equal to 1, I minus minus. Echo dollar I. Yes, that's it. CH mode. Plus X. Sh. It's not printing. Okay, my connection is poor here. Wait, let me refresh. Students, I hope you guys are getting what I'm trying to say and show you. What? Yeah, but that's it. Why? You have to explain. Okay? I'll come to you in a few minutes. You can before the meeting, but there in the meeting, and it comes like
Yeah, I was
four
in,
months.
yeah, I was in meeting.
Fine, just wait for a few minutes. I'll be there. Let me try this for in 100 to 1. So there's some issue here now in the online. I'll just sort it out and give you the solution for this one. Okay. Shell script to print all natural numbers in reverse from n to 1. Otherwise, you can start doing from 13, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I have already given you the variants here in the chat. Okay, you can use those variants. For people who have joined late, something like that. Okay, again for you, I'm pasting here the variants that you can use. Right? So this is all what you need to know for this session, and you have to do practical 13, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, for this session, this much is the work. Thank you all.